It's the same view, it's another day. And I'm not really sure what to tell you today. It's sort of a road trip, but it's not. Basically, I'm going to be heading on down to Manchester with Bad Fuck Up UK to watch Wolverhampton Wanderers play Manchester United at Old Trafford. And I think that's possibly going to be it, or it could be Arcade Club Bury afterwards, or it could be a couple of retro shops. I really don't know. They're planning to go to the game, so I might do a little bit of filming. We'll have to see how it pans out. I'm just waiting for Tim to pick me up, so that's pretty much it. So stay tuned. I'm sure there'll be some footage along the way. I'm not quite sure where it's leading, but I'm sure we'll soon find out. So yeah, that's it. Right, we're en route. We've actually been to Stafford. We've had some breakfast. We had a quick visit to Shogun. Nice little pickup, couple of little pickups there actually, which we'll talk about later. We're not going to do any of the shops in Stoke. We're going to head on straight up to Manchester, get some lunch, get ready for the big game, Man United against my beloved Wolverhampton Wanderers. And I'm here, of course, with the usual driver, Bad Fuck Up UK.
Hello.
Who's going to win today, Tim?
Manchester United, I hope.
But hoping for Wolves because of bets, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, we're going to head on up to Manchester, catch the game, and then hopefully we'll be into Arcade Club Bury later, so I'll get some footage there if we do that, so stay tuned.
How you doing? You were there on Monday then for a chilly ton. You'll have your working weekends, won't it? We'll try.
Tried it before, you don't get anywhere.
He told me before, he said, I've got the lads on site this weekend. Oh, right, okay.
He's done a few weekends on there to be fair.
Yeah. I know.
My card, Tim.
Yeah. Right, N43, yeah. Female turnstile?
I know, yeah.
Well, we do 5 times a year anyway. Yeah. What?
Gonna pat you down?
Okay, do you want to wait for the other two? Or? I need a wee, mate.
Come on, then,
We're in 1405 though, are we?
405?
Yeah. I'm going to use the luge right by there, look. I'm alright, I'm going to stop it pushing down. Are you going to stay here? Yeah, alright.
You're around here.
Okay. have on now, I'll keep pissing.
Yeah, you'll be pissing all afternoon, won't you, mate?
Trafford, this is the theatre of dreams. Will you please welcome Wolverhampton Wanderers and Manchester United. Old Trafford United line-up this afternoon. Number 1, David Ahea. Paul Pogba. Number 7, Alexis Sanchez. Number 9, Romelu Lukaku. Number 12, Chris Smalling. Number 14, Jesse Lingard. Number 17, Fred. Number 23, Luke Shaw. Number 25, the captain, Antonio Valencia. Number 27, Marouane Fellaini.
That's a deep
Okay, so we're back from the road trip, and it was a different road trip, as you've seen from the footage this time. What basically happened was Tim got some free tickets for us to go and see my beloved Wolverhampton Wanderers at Old Trafford, of course Manchester United's ground. So the plan was really to just take the day as it came, really. Weren't really planning, well, we were going to try and do some shops, but to be honest, to get to Manchester and park up and get to the ground in time, it doesn't leave much margin for error kind of thing. So what basically happened was we went down to Stafford, the usual jaunt, had our breakfast, visited Shogun Games. I did get a pickup from there, which I'll show you in a minute. We've given up with the retro game world, I think, now. John's shop in Stafford, he seems to have emptied it now anyway. He was never open. As you know, it could have been a great shop if you'd replenished. We'd have gone there loads. We always used to go there. It was a great first stop in the morning, but I think that's gone by the board now. So we did pop in Shogun. We would have liked to have maybe done, there's 3 shops planned to do in Stoke on a future road trip. It would have been good to do one or some of those on the way, but we just didn't have the time really. We got to Manchester, went and had some lunch, had a couple of pints, went to the grounds, met up with a couple of chaps, watched the Wolves get a draw at Old Trafford, which I did get the goal on, which you've already seen earlier on in the video. I did get the goal on camera, the Wolves goal, my good old little video glasses. And then we went to check into the hotel. We went to Arcade Club, which of course you've seen the footage from that as well. And then we went back to the hotel and watched the Anthony Joshua fight against Alexander Povetkin. So that was the day. What I'm going to do now is show you quickly, get through this because I'm a bit pushed for time today. I'm going to show you 3 pickups they actually got, first of all, before the road trip, when I went to Game Park in Aberystwyth a few weeks ago. As you know, I previously mentioned I'm collecting cheap games to sell on in a bundle deal, as well as still trying to get the Holy Grail on the Mega Drive games. So I picked up a few cheap Mega Drive titles here to add to my little bundle. I've already got them, of course, in my collection. But the first one, they're all £3 actually, so it came to £9 for 3 games. So I couldn't leave, you know, games there £3 a time on the Mega Drive now, quite rare. So first one was F1. The next one was, I used to love these big type EA boxes, LHX Attack Chopper. Okay, and the final one, compilation, but you know, £3 you can't argue. Mega Games 1. Of course, got World Cup Italian IT, Super Hang-On and Columns. Bit bulky, this has got 3 instruction manuals in there, but it is complete as always. So that was £9. So there's 3 pickups from Game Park in Aberystwyth. Worth checking out. He's very cheap. His retro section is dwindling a bit on the Mega Drive and Master System now, probably because of me. I've visited there a few times and took all his cheap titles, but he has got a few more football ones that were quite cheap. But to be honest, I'd got most of them anyway. I didn't bother picking them up. But it's worth a visit. He's got a lot of Blu-rays, DVDs, and he has got a lot of carts. So yeah, if you're in the area, why not check him out? Okay, so as I said from the last road trip, we went on to Stafford in the morning and had breakfast there. Like I said, we visited Shogun Games. I'm trying to think if this was before Shogun or after. I can't quite remember if we went in Shogun first. But what I'll do is I'll do the non-game pickup then first. We went into, I kind of think now, I think it was Cash Converters. Yeah, it was Cash Converters. Now, we were looking at some Sega Saturn games actually, and just seeing what they got, some Mega Drive I think as well. And Tim spotted this. Now, back in the day, excuse me, I've had a terrible cough for a week too. Back in the day, I was a big CB, late on in the CB life, CB Radio Citizens Band, and you probably just seen what I've got here. And I was on the CB from the sort of late 80s to early to mid 90s. So we picked this up. It was £19.99, and it's got batteries with it. And believe it or not, we did actually pick somebody up on it. It was, of course, a 40-channel CB handheld radio by Eurosonic. It's the ES2000 CB transceiver. As you can see, it's even got the belt clip on it. There's the price on it from Cash Converters, the back, $19.99. Of course, it's got the CB 2781. Of course, the rubber duck aerial. It's, I'll put it on for you. There's nothing on there. But believe it or not, because there's not many people using CB radio these days, apart from maybe the odd trucker, we did actually we put it straight on, leaving Stafford, and we picked a trucker up straight away. So I'm going to just do a shout out and live on this video, see whether there's actually anybody on. You see it starts off on channel 9. We're going to go on to channel 19, the call-in channel. I'm just going to show that nobody's actually on CB radio anymore. But here we go, let's just turn it up a bit. 19, a rig check. Anybody copy? We'll give it one more try. 19, a rig check. Does anybody copy? You can see, it's sad that channel 19 is actually dead now. But I'll just quickly go through the channels to show you. Make sure we're not picking anything up. It does work though, so because we did pick that truck up, so I know it's legit. This used to be a big channel around here, channel 34. Of Of course, Channel 9 was the emergency channel. 14 used to be a call-in channel, if I remember correctly. Before 19. Of course, we're back to 9. Oh, can we pick something up there? Is it a bit of static? Channel 18. Anybody copy? And we'll give it one more shout out on Channel 19. 19 rig check. Does anybody copy? And that just proves that unfortunately in Wolverhampton, CB radio is dead, but it was a great little pick-up. Might have a little bit of fun with it on some future road trips, and I can always flog it back on eBay because there's always people that want to buy it. So there you go. That tugs at the heartstrings. That was $19.99. I couldn't really leave it there, and it did come with a 6-month guarantee as well, which is a bonus. So they even provided this 6 or 8 batteries it takes. So there you go. Right, so we're on to the final pickup now because I've waffled on too much about CB radio. And the final pickup was, of course, Shogun Games, another cheap Master System title to add to the bundle deals that I'm going to do. And it was Speedball. It was a £5. You know, I don't really want to pay anything more than about £5 a game, but it doesn't look too bad inside. So that's another one to go onto the Mega Drive Master System bundle that I'm going to be selling on eBay. So as regards the, just give you a quick update on my Mega Drive collection as it stands. I am down to 11 titles needed for the full UK PAL set of Sega Mega Drive. And these are the games I need now. I did have one of them already, so I would have been down to 10, but as you probably know, I did sell it recently because at the time I needed the funds, and it's going to cost me more to buy it back, obviously, but there you go. The 11 games I currently need for the Sega Mega Drive are, in alphabetical order, if I'm correct, Alien Soldier, Bubble and Squeak, Death and Return of Superman, James Pond Underwater Agent, that one keeps eluding me, Mega Game 6 Volume 2, nearly having a cough there, Mega Man The Wily Wars, Mutant League Hockey, which has also valued me for a long time, The Pirates of Darkwater, Spider-Man Animated, Venom Strikes Spider-Man Separation Anxiety, and Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel. As far as I know, they are UK titles. Correct me if I'm wrong, I only need 11. So yeah, that's we're getting on the Mega Drive trial. We seem to have stalled for a bit. I think maybe eBay I might start picking some off when I've got some funds. But that's pretty much it. I know Play Expo Blackpool's coming up, and I didn't enjoy it last year. I think we stayed about an hour. I really did want to go this year. It's my birthday on the Saturday. I really wanted to go have a couple of nights there, you know, like I used to do. Take, you know, my fiancée down. We used a couple of days in Blackpool. I'd go to the show for a few hours, but unfortunately, I just can't afford it. I just haven't got the money. I'm absolutely spent out. And this isn't a one-own self-pity. It's the fucking truth, to be honest. So I'm not going to be going to Play Expo 2018 Blackpool, unfortunately, barring a lottery win before then. I am thinking about selling a couple of Mega Drive titles, to be honest, to claw back a bit of funds. But I might go into that deeper into another video. I'm not going to do it now and do the old I'm selling up kind of thing or whatever. We'll have to see. Right now I'm feeling pretty disillusioned. I really want to get there and I'm going to leave it for another video. But yeah, that's the situation. Not going to be going to Play Expo Blackpool, so I'm a bit gutted about that. Especially on my birthday, it would have been great to get out on the Friday night YouTube meet. Maybe even. I don't know whether I'd have done that, but I certainly would have had a few drinks on the Saturday. Certainly would have been up for meeting them after the show on the Saturday or something, but we'll have to just see what happens next year, I suppose. That's pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's been a little bit different. There's not really been any shop footage. I've had a few pickups to show you. Obviously you've seen a bit of football at Old Trafford and you've seen Arcade Club, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's been a little bit different this time. Maybe for when we do another road trip when I've got some money, probably in the year 2050. We might get back to doing a few shops, maybe do those 3 shops in Stoke, do maybe a 5-shop haul or something like that. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm spent. I'm out. Cheers, YouTubers. Adios. Keep it real.